live on the 401 with Shantia B
Yep.
with the honorary Bianca in the building.
Oh, that's so sweet. She said honorary.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I can't complain. It's not going to help. But yeah, just working really, really hard. Just finalized my project, the 9th year. That should be coming out any time now. We're working on a release date.
Yes,
So
congratulations.
Thank you.
So expecting it in the next month or so?
Yeah, next month, but definitely before summer. So that's
okay, so yeah, so that's coming up soon.
Yes.
So let's get right into it. Now, the last episode of Love and Hip Hop actually was this Monday.
Right.
And
the final episode.
Yes, final episode. I was almost nearly in tears with Papoose and Remy.
No, I cried.
Really?
I had to do green screen for it, and I actually was like, oh my God.
Aww.
It made me think about wanting to get married one day.
So like happening soon, you getting ready for it?
Soon.
No, you like just know you're gonna watch it.
No time soon, like years.
So
you gotta really find somebody that's gonna hold it down.
Yeah, absolutely. You already know how that goes. So how was it for you being there and watching it grow? Because of course you see all the behind the scenes and see how they really act and everything goes. So how was it for you to watch it, to see it now to this point, them being husband and wife?
We see it when you guys see it. It's not like we get to watch it before you. So it's the same reaction as you, like, oh, that happened. Like, we forget because it's filmed like ahead, like last year. But when you watch it, we don't know how it's gonna be pieced together either. So it's just the same effect, like, oh, that was crazy. Oh, I did that. Oh my God, that was not good. Like, you get the real reaction.
Got you. Is it nerve-wracking for you sometimes? Like, when you watch back, like, oh, did I really do that?
I mean, I know everything I did, so no, it's not like really nerve-wracking. I just go with the flow.
Yes. Now let's talk about the Gwinnett Fest. The preparation for that, getting
Which one?
The first one. Let's talk about the first one. Now,
okay.
The first one that was just starting it out. How was that process for you to get ready for it?
Well, we had to get a beat that they picked for the Gwinnett Fest. We all rapped off the same beat, and I already knew who was gonna be in the competition. Like, I thought it would be a few more people, but it was just the 2 people that were in it, the group in Maryland. And I just had to prepare myself because I had to think of a hot freestyle that was gonna, you know, just be dope. So it was just like, oh God, don't mess up, you know?
Yeah. Now, everybody knows you rep Harlem all day. If people don't know you from 119th and Lexington by now.
I'm actually not from 119th.
Oh, no, you're not?
I said I was on 119th and Lex. Like, I'm from Harlem, so I be like uptown, downtown, east side, west side.
Gotcha.
And that song, it was actually more streets, but we just cut it, so that was the only street that was on there. Like, when I wrote it, it was like a whole 16, but when we cut the song, that's the only street that made it in there. So people think I'm from there.
God. I'm glad. Now I know. I'm glad.
Right, I'm from uptown. I'm from 142nd and Lenox. My mom was from 140th and 5th. But, like, that's the neighborhood. Like, 143rd is where my dad is from. So it's just, I'm from uptown. But I'm always everywhere. Like, I have family that lived in Forster, downtown, 113. So I'm always all over.
Now, I had to ask you. Now, Huaraches, I believe, are a good shoe, you know? I think it's nice. But, you know, you just made it clear you just were not with it.
I didn't mean it like that.
Okay.
I like Huaraches. I love Nike. And I have my own Huaraches. It was, don't come for me if I didn't come for you. Like,
gotcha.
I had Versace on and I was feeling myself and I won. So I'm not going to wear like sneakers in a gym outfit to a performance or to a cypher. Like, that's just what I was saying. I didn't mean like everybody throw them away, but they took it out of character.
Yes. Now also you have Yandy as your manager.
Yeah, she's a part of my management team. I'm managed right now by Phil Wilson, and her also is Envision World, and she's a part of that. So she does like all the management stuff.
Gotcha. Now, how was it for you to have her a part of your team and really support everything you were doing?
I mean, it's definitely a blessing. Like, it sounds so cliche, like, oh my God, it's just so amazing to have her working with me. You know, she's such a positive person, but no, that's what it really is. Like, she's all for women empowerment, and she helps me grow in, like, just to be a better person each day. Like, it's just like I face many obstacles every day. Like, it's not over. Like, people think, oh, you did chicken noodle soup, you're famous, you're lit, oh, you're on Love and Hip Hop, you're on TV, it's on, you're rich.
Right.
Like, it doesn't work like that. Like, it's still a grind process. It's still stress every day. Still more people coming out of the woodwork.
Now, let's get into the life of an artist. So people know the reality TV side, the music side, but let's get down to
the life of an artist, like as a whole, or my life as an artist.
Your life as an artist.
All right, hectic. If I could just describe it in one word, it's just like it's unpredictable. Like no sleep, no break. It's no like when you have a 9 to 5 or a job, you get weekends off, you get holidays. We don't get that.
Wow.
At all. Like, you don't get birthdays sometimes. I've been in the studio multiple birthdays. I did charity in Alabama on a birthday. Like, yeah, you missed family birthdays. It's tough. But, I mean, if it's something you really want to do, some people think it's just like, oh, I just want to be famous because I want money, or the glitz and the glam. Like, I got into it because I just loved making music. Like, that was my escape. Like, people have things they do when they get upset, or some people turn to drinking, or some people like whatever you do for your escape, that I just made music. Like, that was my thing. Like, if I felt the way, I would make a song. So
Gotcha.
That's just what it was.
That's crazy. So when you were starting your career with music, did your family support you what you were doing, or you just say, this is what I want to do?
I mean, when I started, I was a kid. I was in elementary. Like, soon as I could talk, I was singing and doing music. But I really got serious with my music around 10, 11. So I don't think my parents were like, oh, this is what you're going to be. It just kind of happened. And it happened in high school. I was 15. So 10th grade, 9th grade, I was already in the business, in the music industry. So they just had to go with it. It wasn't like, all right, we're going to not stop you. We're going to stop you from doing music. They just was like, whatever. Come on, this is what you want to do. If you're serious about it, do it.
That's good. So now going into music and everything you have going on now, how do you feel the evolution of your music and how things have progressed?
Oh, God, I found my sound. I know exactly how I want to sound. The beats that, like, now you can hear a record. Like, it's like when you hear an artist and you hear a beat, you could be like, oh, that sound like Rick Ross to get on that. Or that sound like
Future.
Rihanna. Exactly. Or that sound like a Future song. I know how I sound now. Like, I found my sound. So it's like, once you guys hear the music, then you would know. Like, today I was in the studio with Amadeus. He was actually on the show with me, too.
Yeah, he was a recent guest here a couple weeks ago.
So, earlier he was just in the studio with me, and he played the beat. He's like, that's you all the way. So now we know my sound, and it's like, phew, finally, because when you're an artist, you don't want to be all over the place. Like, you can make records to different beats, but you want to find your sound, like your niche.
Right. Do you think that's what a lot of artists these days miss, the mark? Or they try to sound like someone else?
Yeah,
and not
that's
their
the
own?
thing. It's a lot of artists coming out now, they sound the same. Like, it's like, oh, I don't know the difference between this person or that person. But I don't knock anybody who make whatever you want to make, do whatever you want to do with your life. But it's better if you have your own sound because it's longevity.
Right. Now, what is the fact that people may not know about Bianca on the day-to-day?
I don't know. There's a lot people don't know about me. I could say I have like a tough outside, but I'm really like a sucker for love. Like, I'm like, like I said, I told KK over there, I'm a hopeless romantic. Like, this generation is no love really. So I keep that tough image of, whatever, of love. But it's like, oh, I love flowers and candy and beers and all the little girly stuff that people like. So that's something people don't know, because I have this whole like war up, like I'm a gangster.
Let's get into the track with Amadeus and producing that. How was that initial feeling for you, knowing that after you won the Gwinnett Fest, he was going to produce it for you?
It just was a pleasure to work with a producer on that level. But I mean, I already expected this. This is stuff I worked hard for. So the more producers that are well known that I'm working with, it's not like it's the part of the business. As you grow, you get to link up with big name producers, and it's just more and more like you get on tracks with big artists, and it just is what you start doing. It's not, like nothing unexpected.
Right. And I saw you linking up with P&B Rock recently.
Yeah. So
you want to announce what you have going on, and you can't say much yet?
I mean, I'm just working. I'm just linking up with a bunch of great artists and people that actually, like, the genuine,
Yeah.
P&B Rock is dope. He's very down to earth. Like, we should be getting in the studio tomorrow. I know his management linked with Yandy, so we working. I'm gonna put out a lot of stuff. My project will be out soon, so
yes.
yeah, I just
you gotta wait for it. Is there any artists that you have like on your bucket list, so to speak, that you really want to dying to work with?
I mean, I want to work with a bunch of artists, but I have my top 5, like Rihanna, Drake, Nicki, The Dream, and Missy. Ooh, that's my top 5.
That's a good one. Mm-hmm. Made you choose The Dream?
I love The Dream. I've always loved The Dream. I love all of The Dream's music, and that's the type of music I like to make, that melodic singing, just saying whatever he says, anything, like however he feels on the record, and it just comes across so perfect.
Recently, Cardi B was on the Breakfast Club and she was talking about, you know, her music and working with other artists. Right. Would you want to work with Cardi B on a track, or have you guys thought about any other hosts on the show working together?
I'll probably in the future I'll be working with her, Mariah Lynn, and Remy. I'm definitely gonna do something with Remy because that's my sis.
Yes.
But I'm just, like I said, I'm just working right now. I'm gonna have a bunch of features with a bunch of artists and a bunch of new music and a bunch of videos is gonna come out. So yeah, definitely.